Hello, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. I guess I would put some music on, but that wouldn't be a good idea. Anyways, wanted to make some cinnamon rolls. Let's see, I should put some comments on. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if anybody comes in and but I was gonna make some cinnamon rolls here. I figured I'd stream while I talk. I got some dough chilling in the freezer or in the refrigerator that needs to get warm. But in the meantime, I'm gonna make some. What was I gonna look up? I was gonna look up something. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna make some cinnamon rolls. So I need to. I got the dough made, so a little later I'll roll it out. But I got to make the filling. I need to make the cinnamon filling. So that's what I'll be doing mostly right now. Oh, let me throw a join link out there. Forgot about that. I was gonna do a join link. Let's see. Right. Copy. Oh, there's a started. Control paste. All right. Can I pin this? I don't think I need to pin it. Anyway, if you're, let's see. Hey, Renick, watching you earlier. It looked nice around that. Yeah, it's a pretty nice area. Thanks. Anyways, I pinned the link there if anybody wants to, or I didn't pin it because I don't know how to do that right here. So, but anyway, there's a link. Anybody wants to join? I got to get my ingredients together for this part. Let's see. Scale out. Brown sugar. Let's see, I need 175 grams. Close enough. What's next? Melted butter, 12 grams of flour. Had a little spoon around here. All right, 12 grams of flour. Can't do that much. Put that in there. Take a fork and mix it up a little bit. Yeah, so It's not a bad thing to be making cinnamon rolls on a Christmas day. I got neighbors that love these things, so I'll be passing them out once I get done, once they're ready. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Uh, cinnamon. Basically 2 teaspoons or 2 teaspoons. A little heavy on it. I usually like to mix all this, like mix the ingredients together before I get Oh, Merry Christmas, bro, Joe. How's it going? Oh, you're watching Oppenheimer. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, anyway, I was just saying I like to do the dry ingredients before I melt the butter. See, I need 28 grams. Melt that. Yeah, so this is the filling. I still gotta once I get the cinnamon rolls put together, I gotta make the frosting too, the icing, I guess they call it. Uh, it's the butter. I forgot. I don't want to get that salt. Let's see. Need a pinch of salt. There it goes. Looks like a pinch. So I'll just mix this up till it's all wet. And then I'll start rolling the dough out. See what that looks like. It's probably still too, might be still too cold. Oven. Okay, I got to put the oven on 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 200 Celsius. For the weirdos in the crowd. Um, I don't know how these rolls will turn out because I actually left. I didn't have time to make them when I was going to make them yesterday, so I just kept the dough in the fridge chilling, which part of the recipe. But normally you only keep it in the fridge overnight or something. But anyway, it's been longer than that. It's been about, I don't know, 36 hours probably. But we'll see. But these were the first time I made these. I swear they were the best cinnamon rolls I've ever eaten. So good. Yeah, it's hard to beat anything that comes out right out of the oven, compared to store bought or something. All right, let's see. So the idea is you just basically roll this thing out, roll this dough out. See it here. And into a rectangle shape. It'll be about 15 inches wide. And then you just throw all that filling in there. And then you basically slowly start at one end and you just roll the whole thing. So you have a log, with filling in it. The one edge you leave uncovered so it'll stick to each other, stick to itself or whatever. Then theoretically I'll have like a 15-inch log, and I'll cut it into 1.5 pieces and have 9 cinnamon rolls for the square pan that I'm going to use. Gotta get this out without. A little bit flour down. Let's see. Some flour in. Try to make it kind of square shape before I put it down. But it's quite stiff, as you can probably see. I need some flour. So just rolling out this dough. Get it to a reasonable size, around 15 inches. see where we're at. Not quite wide enough. Maybe I could aim this down a little bit. You can see some of it. Let's see. Still a little short. I can't really see. Oh yeah, it does look like that kind of. Yeah, one of these days, I'd like to set up a little booth to sell bread. That's what I'd like to do. That'd be cool. A little sourdough bread stand. All right, that's close. It's gonna be real close. All right, spread this stuff out. Oh, I need to get the. Just remembered, I gotta get the pan ready before I cut into this one. Anyways. So basically, it's just sugar and cinnamon and butter goes in the middle of this with a little flour that holds it all together, I suppose. Oh, filet mignon and bacon, awesome. Yeah, I made some lasagna. I had a really good lasagna last night for Christmas Eve. I don't know what I'll do tonight. I think I'm just gonna make cheeseburger soup. Yeah, it's great. It's a delicious soup, but okay. Let's see how that works. Basically, you just start at one edge down here. And try to get it going into a ball. You maybe will understand why you don't want to have a warm dough when you're doing this. Play with this dough a little bit as I go. That's that part. Okay. Pinch this seam. So it doesn't come apart, hopefully. Let's check the measurements here. Yeah, that's perfect. I guess I'll leave this out. So I gotta cut it in sections. All right, let's get that pan ready. All right. Let's roll this over here out of the sun. Go. Butter. Some more butter. Usually I use my fingers probably, but I'll just use a brush. Basically, you just have to coat it all with butter. That's all. A thin coating. Real good. Let's get all the edges. There we go. This aside. All right. This way. This back there. This here. Baker's thing. Let's see how this goes. Using the tape measure to get a close approximation on cutting this thing. My head in this thing. Once these are cut and in place, they have to proof in the pan for a little while. I always fill this little around the center, a little extra. Okay, that's it. Cover it up. I think I made it a little too. So leave it. Yeah, it's helpful to cut on the same sides, just mainly for when they're baking. You don't get some of them overcooking and some undercooking. So. Anywho, that's that. I got some. Anyway, handy tip. So right below me here, I have right down here, I got a drawer. So first thing in the drawer is a huge thing of plastic wrap, a roll that just sits at the front of the drawer. So when I need to wrap something like this, I just set it down, open the drawer, pull the plastic up. And I haven't installed the little thing here, and then I just cut it. So the plastic wrap, and then, there's a little left over. I just tuck it back up on top. Little tip. Hints from Heloise. Hints from Heloise. So anyway, I'll cover this up. Put it on the counter there for probably a good half hour or 45 minutes or an hour. So I have to see what else I can do now. Okay, so the cinnamon rolls are done. Okay. I'm gonna make up some more. I gotta mix up some dough, some starter for some sourdough bread. So I'll just do that real quick. Scale. Oh, there it is. Rinse this out. Okay. Yeah. Not really washing. I'm just giving them a quick rinse there. Let's see. So. I don't know if this is going to work or not. What happened? Oh, I stepped on the cable. Put this over here. Mix this up. Anyway, this is just a leftover starter that was in the fridge. You know, a starter, sourdough starter. I don't know how many of you guys ever dealt with that stuff or ever made sourdough, but anyway. It's gonna mix up a thing, and maybe later tonight it'll be ready to make some more sourdough. Kind of stiff or whatever. I'm gonna want to try to mix the flour. I gotta add some flour to this. Yeah. I love these magnetic. I got these magnetic teaspoons or whatever. Let's see, they're magnetic. Oh, you can't see it. Anyway, they stick right on my fridge. I love it. And then I got a set of measuring cups also that just click on, hang on the fridge right there. It's really convenient. All right. All right. So there's just 120 grams of starter, and I use about 108 grams, to make a loaf of one of the loaves that I make for a 900-gram loaf, which is a little bigger than a lot of people make. But so just mix that up real good, stir it up. Even in the air is full of wild yeast and things like that. So that's what really starts these things in the beginning. It takes several weeks to build a starter up. Anyways, should be good. All at the bottom. Drop that little bit in. All right. Just tamping this down because I like to put a mark on it. So I can mark it. Use it, and then I'll write the time down. All right. So there's that. So things up like that. It's bad lighting here, isn't it? So that's done. Oh. I guess I'll make that. I think I'm going to go ahead and make some soup that I was going to make. Isaac Braden, Elohim Risen Christ. One magical brownie, please. Yeah, coming right up. What's up, Isaac? I'm going to roll a cigarette while I'm at it. Uh-oh. I hear a sound. I heard the sound. Did someone come in? Add to stage. There he is.
Hey, what's up, man? Merry Christmas.
Oh, I can hear. Okay. Merry Christmas. Is my sound okay? Assumed it was okay. I just
Yeah, it sounds good. Yep.
yeah. Merry Christmas. Getting ready to roll a cigarette here.
Right out. Smoke a
Were you
bowl.
watching me make some cinnamon rolls?
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it here and there.
Yeah.
Put your you should type your recipe out. Make a cookbook.
Well, actually, this is a this is a recipe using sourdough. So like there's no yeast in it, like like most of them you'd find. But
what do they use?
well, like okay, you can use yeast, or you can make it like you can use the sourdough starter thing. Like it's basically a natural fermentation process, but it takes a lot longer. It's actually a fermentation process, right? Or the same with yeast, but
so it's like bacteria, the same thing. Kind of have to break it down a little bit.
So there's nothing in in the sourdough except flour, water, and salt. Okay, but when you're first starting out, so like I don't know if you saw me mix this. I just mixed this little batch right here. This is starter. So I had 40 grams of old starter, right? So 40 grams of old starter, and 40 grams of water and 40 grams of new flour. Stir that all up, and then the bacteria, it'll basically this thing right here will grow in size. It'll double or maybe almost triple. Okay. So once that grows, that now you have that lot. When you're able to do that, you got your active starter, and you can put it in the fridge for a while if you don't use it. Pull it out and do like what I did with this, and then hopefully this will rise up later and it'll be an active. And then once you add, anytime you add that active starter to just flour and water and salt, well, you don't have to add salt, but flour and water, eventually it would, do the whole lump, right?
All right, on. You know what they used to use? I guess when you didn't have any of that stuff back in the days. You have any? You can take a guess. You probably know.
What they would for
to make the
fermenting,
bread
like
rise.
to make bread rise.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna tell me something like urine or something?
No.
They pee in it.
No, it's not any of the Order the Golden Dawn secrets or anything like that. No, it's fireplace ashes.
Oh, fireplace.
Yeah, I do a lot of cooking myself. I've been cooking since I was a kid. Since I was like 10 years old cooking. I watch a lot of like here and there, and there's one guy I watch. He's like old time type cooking. I can't remember what it is, like colonial type cooking, like 1600s. And the
yeah. I get it. Yeah, like I get those ads from that old. That you probably see him on YouTube, right? The old ways, and how they used to put stuff in lard or save eggs for like over a year.
He's in like a little log cabin type deal. He wears like a little pajama hat, like the old style stuff. Sometimes
the way our forefathers did it.
You see, pemmican is made from buffalo fat and meat and raisins.
Yeah. I just saw that one the other day. The pemmican. What is it called? Pemmican?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty. Hey, it's really just realizing what you need. You need protein and some carbs, and if you can find a way to pack that stuff into something, it's gonna.
Yeah, and it lasts for years too. They say.
Yeah.
Dried meat, mixed with lard, fats, and whatever fruits you can find.
I thought, there was some fruit, something sweet was in it, or
it's the Native American thing, so it's going to be like native stuff to the land. So it'll be like berries and shit like that. Whatever.
Yeah, it would vary depending on where you were in the country, maybe based on what kind of fruits and stuff they had. Yeah.
Because
so that they got that from the Native Americans.
Yeah. That's a Native American staple. That's what they would carry around with them for survival. Get them through the winter.
That's what I mean. It will keep you alive every day, man. All you need is a little bit of, so many calories and you're good.
Mm-hmm. It's they got the they got it for the natives, and then the frontiersmen were like, "Holy shit, we can just pack this shit and take it where we want. You know, we don't have to eat these fucking hard ass bread biscuits that give us freaking don't give us any nutrients."
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, like those hardtack biscuit things.
Right. Yeah, I saw that one too.
I never. Come here, you. This dog, he keeps bothering me, so I'm putting him in his little thing
Little
here.
Jay.
Hold on. If you cry, you're gonna get up in here.
Yeah, that's cute.
All right, there you go. Yeah, so I gotta put a fan on. Yeah. Wish I could show you my. I just got my bathroom. I don't know, pretty much getting close. I got flooring and stuff to put in, but I got a toilet, a sink. Actually, Victor, you won't believe it, but like the hot water, the hot water tanks that these things have.
Yeah.
They're not very big. Like you couldn't take a long shower. Like
right,
like you wouldn't plan on taking more than a 5-minute hot shower, I don't think. Anyways, now I got a instant hot, it's like instant hot water heater.
Yeah, they call it the blast heaters.
Well,
blast heaters, I think
it's basically an inline. Yeah, well, no, this works off a 2-pole 60 amp breaker, so it's a 240. It's a
a heavy duty one. Okay,
wall, but it basically is a thing on the wall that's about twice the size of a shoebox.
Oh yeah. I mounted one and hooked one up before, but it was just a
like
simple
a
little one.
House.
I put it like a little under a wash tub. And those little
a lot of times
units.
They have smaller units that go right by, like you mount it under the sink, and it's just instant hot water.
Yeah, that's what I hooked up over there at Jimmy shop over there. Yeah.
Oh, but dude, the first time I had everything working, and I couldn't believe it, man. I'm sitting there for like 20 minutes, just getting blasted by hot water. I'm like, I can't believe it. I'm in this fucking camper. Oh my God, it was like awesome.
Taking a shower like you're in a house, kind of, right? Just the hot water coming in.
Definitely. Yeah. Like I could just sit there. I mean, I could take a shower. Somebody else could take one after me. It's just great.
Nice. St. T's out there.
So pretty cool. Who's out there? Oh, St. T.
St.
Yeah, why don't you come on in? Come on in, St. T. Say hi. Yeah, bum. Oh.
Come on down.
Heretic might come in later. I was thinking he said he's watching.
Cool.
What movie was he watching? I forget.
I didn't see. I don't know.
Let's see.
Watching Oppenheimer.
That's right.
Oppenheimer.
I think I just saw one quick clip of it. Looks like the guy that was in that movie about the code breakers, the English code breaker movie. Remember that? Like during the World War II. Remember that movie? It was about the group in England that came up with finally was able to break the code through the computer that they set up or something.
Yeah, I heard something. I really like.
Anyway, that's the first movie I saw that actor in. I don't know, it was a big time movie, but I forget his name. He's some gay actor, English guy.
Oppenheimer, new trailer. Okay, yeah, it has something to do with that.
Some gay actor, that limits it, doesn't it?
Right, it's Hollywood, man. They're all gay. They're all gay in Hollywood. It's like I think it's like part of the process. You know what I'm saying? It's, you want to make a movie? All right, bend over here. Let me get you a movie. Go Mr.
Yeah, if you weren't gay when you started,
yeah, you're gay now. You want to sing? No problem. Go to P. Diddy's house. He'll hook you up.
man, imagine people that would trade something like that for some success or whatever.
Oh, there's a lot of stories that didn't ever make it out there. Like Milton Berle is one of them that did a lot of nasty shit. Bob Hope, Johnny Carson. I mean, they all. I mean, it was like Johnny Carson had like fucking Richard Pryor as like a little personal like sex toy for a while, and Milton Berle was well, that's what they say. I don't know. It's all hearsay, you know. It's just like these people.
Yeah, I never heard those, but yeah.
And Milton Berle is it was like open comedic thing where the comedians were just talking about how dirty the dude was. Even Adam Sandler said when he started out, Milton Berle flashed him as, you know, his pecker.
Like his junk.
You're right, but he didn't say where he went after that. But look how popular and famous, you know, Adam Sandler got, you know, after meeting Milton Berle. Yeah.
Fuck, man. And Milton Berle was like an icon comedian of the day. I mean, you know, he was, right?
I guess he was one of the, like, you know, one of them guys. That's what they say. I don't know. That's what they say.
And Milton Berle was a weird character, actually, pretty, you know?
Yeah. Right? Yeah. It's like, I don't know where he came from or how he got there, but usually it takes, you know, who you know and money to get there. And you always notice it back in the old Hollywood days, all these old, you know, Jewish and weird old dudes that had these hot women, you know. Like
who was the actor that did the voicing on the Michael Jackson Thriller song?
Oh, Vincent Price.
Oh, Vincent Price, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The Thriller. I can't do his voice, yeah. All right, I remember him from was it like the old just old ass movies, and the last time was Edward Scissorhands, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a character that created Edward Scissorhands, and he dies in the movie, and that was the last movie he made, I believe. I think it is.
Is that right? Before he died?
Yeah, he died after that. I think his last movie he made was that Edward Scissorhands, but he dies in the movie, which is kind of, you know, created him. Of course, part of the process. He dies making him. Didn't ever giving him his, you know, his real hands, kind of like a Pinocchio thing.
Oh, okay.
So he had to go and earn, you know, but he never got him. I guess just.
I don't know. I guess I never watched the whole movie. Edward Scissorhands.
It's a lot of people. It's corny and it's like, you know, bright, but it has its dark moments. You know, it's like dark tones in there.
It's a big metaphor. I mean, I would imagine, or some kind of metaphor, or they use metaphor, and I don't know, with the scissor hands. Whatever.
Yeah, it's about. I guess if you look at it in weird ways, all kinds of different ways, it's just accepting who you are.
Was someone born with those hands, or what? In the movie, how did the hands?
Vincent Price made him. He's like.
Oh, he's a Frankenstein guy.
Right, exactly. And he's put them together little by little, and he has these hands for him. So he just puts scissors on him to, you know, he could do tasks. He makes cookies, so he has him chop the dough with his scissors. And so when he gets his hands ready, he was ready to put them on. He has his hands in his hands, and he goes, "Look, Edward." And Edward Scissorhands puts his scissors out, and then Vincent Price has like a fucking heart attack or something, starts like dying right in front of him, you know, like passing out, dying.
Oh, before he can
tries
get
to grab his hands, and he chops him up to pieces, and he never gets his hands. So it's really a fucking sad moment.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like.
All right. So he was Vincent Price was like a scientist guy.
Mm-hmm. He had a cookie factory that made cookies, but he was also that like mad, you know, not mad, but I guess that, you know, eccentric, guy that like Geppetto and Pinocchio, you know, but I don't think he ever got his real hands, I guess. He's had to learn.
Oh, in the movie, he never did get hands?
I don't believe so. He just, I don't think he did, no.
He just learned to live with them?
Well, there's all kinds of stuff that happens. He gets accused of this, and they try to take advantage of here and there. So it's like it goes everywhere in there. And then at the end, he has to like save himself and kind of the girl, you know, and save the girl kind of thing. A little romantic twist in there.
Did a scene or did any dialogue involving fingerprints and the fact that he wouldn't have fingerprints?
I don't know.
In that movie,
I don't think so.
I mean, you know, he wouldn't be leaving.
I know who it is.
He wouldn't be leaving fingerprints, you know.
Yeah, slash marks.
So, what are you guys up to today? Anything?
No, just chilling. Yeah.
Making anything special for dinner?
No. My mom was going to do her her tamales this year, but they all got pneumonia over there and were in and out of the hospital.
Shit.
So, yeah. They're all in the healing process now. They're all doing better. I just found out about it a couple of days ago because I don't talk to them too much, but yeah. They've been in the hospital. My mother's been in the hospital for a couple. Jimmy's been in the hospital for 3 fucking days.
In the hospital, it's not COVID. Just a pneumonia.
I don't know. Jimmy gets this like every other year or two. He gets a pretty bad like pneumonia, like fluid in his lungs. He has a pretty bad cough. He has to go in for once in a while. I don't know what it is or where he gets it from, but for some reason he gets it every other year or so. And I don't know.
Must have got it from his dad.
I don't know. He doesn't smoke at all. Like Jimmy's the one that Jimmy's the only one that doesn't smoke, and he's the one that has the fucking like bronchitis
lung
and
problems.
lung problems. Yeah, yeah. But that might be associated. I think it's associated with work.
What is he?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Is he in a? Does he breathe something?
Well, he used to play football and wrestle and all that stuff in high school, but he started working at my aunt's trophy shop when he was in high school. And when I started working there out of high school, there's a lot of.
So that was your aunt's. That was your aunt's shop originally, or at some point.
No, when I was like 16. She had a trophy shop, and I worked there for damn 13 years running it. Jimmy and I ran the place, but when he started working there, when I started working there, you work with all kinds of crazy shit. A lot of plastics. You know, you're cutting plastics, you're burnishing into plastics, you're working with paints and thinners and acetone. Because you're dipping figures, you're drilling marble. There's marble dust. Okay, so what it is when I go back there and I had to drill marble, we get these big pallets of fucking marble, like 2x3, different bottoms of trophies, different sizes.
Right. So you buy in bulk and you cut your own pieces, right?
Well, we don't cut them. We get them cut, but we to save a lot of money, we drill them and countersink them. So a lot of dust, and then with the laser engraver wasn't there till later, but we were still doing a lot of plastics, a lot of plastic dust. There wasn't a lot of ventilation in there. Jimmy was right there in it all the time. You know, when I got there, I'd fucking stay away from that shit and protect myself. He's just like all up in there, like breathing in the fucking dirt like an animal. Hey, Saint T. So I think that's where he got it from.
What's up, Saint?
Hey, boys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
A happy Hanukkah, too.
Right on. Kwanzaa and all that jazz.
Now, fuck Kwanzaa.
Didn't get that boombox last year, huh? And they stole my
bike. Hell yeah. Trump won.
He's gonna fix all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway.
For the rest of us, yeah.
That's it. Good to see you boys. So bright, shining faces. Yes.
You see it?
Did you see me on my walk earlier?
No, I missed that. I just now arrived. I just now got here.
Yeah, that was early. I just did a live YouTube thing while I was walking around the neighborhood.
In the hood. Are you still
like
baking?
Check out? If you want to see my surroundings,
like baking bread and stuff.
Yeah, well, I was making. I just made some cinnamon rolls. Waiting for them to proof up a little bit, and then I'll put them in the oven.
Oh yeah, beautiful, masterful.
They're good. These sourdough cinnamon rolls. Oh, they're so good.
Made with love and care.
That's it. What are you up to today? Anything?
I just finished breakfast and I'm huddled around this fine little heater I got, and yeah, I'm keeping warm.
I thought you'd have the ham in the oven and potatoes on the cooktop and green bean casserole and all that stuff.
Well, I'm no longer a family man, so I keep it light, I keep it light.
I hear you.
I don't have a fucking oven. I do have a microwave oven, though. Yes. Look at Victor in charge. Victor revealing his countenance to all humanity. Well, there he went.
Yeah.
There he went.
What do you want? Come up here if you want. My puppy's getting. I think he wants attention. You want attention? Huh? What? Come here. Come here. Well, come here. Well, come here, you silly. Oh, hey, Saint. Woohoo! The Three Stooges. Oh,
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
Hey, that's my little boy. Oh, what you doing? You don't like to be left by yourself, do you? And this dog is nothing like Jackson.
A different temperament.
Totally. He's a total people person. He just loves people. So.
Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he hasn't been sexually abused yet.
Try to shove some bread up his asshole or
Well,
something real quick.
not since I've had him, anyways. But
that's good. You watch out over that pup. Yeah.
I just saw this sick. Like I was on X this morning. I don't know. I was checking out some. You know how you check out a video. I don't know if you're on X, but if you check out a video, you can start. You can just swipe and get or it'll play the next video and this whatever. It'll just play the cycle of videos. But there's one news story came on where this one black dude from wherever, one of these illegal immigrants, I forget where it was, maybe New York or something, but he was arrested in the attempted act of raping a 3-year-old. Like there was a 3-year-old in the back seat of this car that that he yanked the diapers down and was anyway. Thankfully he was caught before he did anything. But like just sick fucks, man. Can you believe? I mean, I don't know. He was a black dude.
That's more likely a Muslim. I'm just saying. I mean, that's crazy, man. What the fuck?
How sick do you have to be to even think about something like that? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, people are just crazy like that. I told the story, and I got my brother bought that fucking kid for what, $150-$200.
What kid?
James bought a kid for $150.
Oh, he bought a kid. Okay, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that happened. I mean, what if he wasn't? If he didn't hand the kid over to my mom, what if he was a different kind of person? What if she sold that kid to the guy down the street?
Here's these two gay fuckers got arrested for they adopted some little boys and abused them.
Crazy.
That story just came out, and
yeah, that's just I don't know.
Do you know who God Sod? You know who God Sod is?
No.
God Sod. He's a YouTuber. Anyway, he put a tweet. He tweeted something about hey Joe Biden, you ought to pardon these guys. These should be on your list, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
That fucker's crazy, man. All these dudes are getting pardoned.
I don't know. It's a weird world, man. Politicians are trying to be popular, and they're just trying to get everybody to like them and do what they can to get into the office without really dealing with shit. So they let all the craziness happen because that's what the people want. So they get likes. It's just like likes on the fucking Facebook. It's the same thing.
I mean, this is like, it's just like one side against the other, and it's to the death. Like there's no friendliness. There's no, there's no.
It's black and white, man. It's communism and fucking we call fucking they call liberty or democracy. It's the same. It's tribalism, dude. It's like it's natural. It's natural.
Well, there used to be. It seems to me there used to be more of a common like like a common love for the country, however
Well,
you viewed it. But most people were very, very much Americans. Like
well, it was
they
only
might want.
like it's hard to say what American is because American was portrayed what America is by America by the media. So when you look at the media at certain times, you see what America is portrayed. You look at the 50s, you see a lot of nice houses, a lot of, Chevys and Fords in the parking lot, in the driveway, kids going to school, but they don't show you the other side of the tracks. The fucking kids running around with no shoes on that don't go to school, that are working in the factories at 12, 13 years
But
old.
everybody everyone in Middle
always,
America was always aware of that stuff.
Yeah, but everybody in America is aware of everything that's happening now, and it's the same thing back then. Nobody gives a shit back then. Nobody gives a shit now. It's just, it's like
Well, when I think of America, like when I talk about America, I'm talking about the idea of America, the ideas behind the documents that are, the Constitution, the Declaration, the Bill of Rights, that's part of the Constitution.
Yeah, but those are arguable too.
Those are very, very good ideals, and that's what expresses Americanism to me. Now, the fact that one joker or another might be president, like I'm not,
Yeah, but see, okay, like the Constitution itself, something that people say that are American, right? You hear Americans say the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, blah 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 blah. But it also says a regulated militia. People say, well, it says the right to bear arms. I can have fucking cannons and I can have this and that. Well, it says regulated because it needs to be regulated, or else you will have that. So people don't really listen to the.
You gotta keep them regulated.
Hey, you talking back to me? Yeah, and so if you read every line in between the lines and you get a fucking good Jewish attorney, then you're like, oh, I'm fucked anyway. I'm out just
Hey, God shed His grace on us.
Right?
Yes, thank God. Thank God. Thank God for Pop-Tarts and watermelon and the internet. Yeah. Thank God for X and free speech. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God for Santa Claus. Thank God for Sears and Roebuck. There's still a thing, I think, down in Florida somewhere.
I think so. I got a catalog out.
Yeah.
I still gotta get parts for my lawnmower, somewhere.
I didn't see that one coming. Shit.
All right. Like J.C. Penney first. What the hell's going on?
What the fuck, man?
Marshalls. Man.
Thank God.
Walmart taking over.
That's it.
No longer can I go down to J.C. Penney and get my nice Dockers for work and my nice polo shirts. I gotta go down to Old Navy and get that Chinese fake polo, and Walmart and get those nasty ass thick slacks that make you fucking hate life. I'll just quit my job.
I hear you put some tile down in your bathroom, ironing.
Well, I got some rubber floor tiles for in there. And I had to put them down before I put the new toilet in.
Cool. Rubber floor tiles. That sounds practical. Yeah.
Yeah, they were from Lowe's, they're like a 20 by 20, or they're large tiles and they interlock. Something like you might put in a garage, really, or something.
Oh yeah. Urine resistant tiles. I love those.
And then I got some vinyl. Anyway, they've come a long way on the flooring. Trying to think of what they
like that
kind of flooring. The just the pieces of it used to be wood. Wood things that you'd lay together.
They
make
use vinyl,
parquet or something, or
yeah. But now yeah, now it's all like anyway. I got some vinyl, really nice vinyl flooring that I'm getting ready to put in. I got to build some on the left side of the door. I'm gonna make like a 5-foot couch with a little L in it, L at the other end. But I got to build that part of that framing up before I do the flooring, because I don't want to waste flooring. Whatever.
Right.
I don't
Well,
the floor under.
fold out couches are all the rage in modern RVs these days.
Yeah.
Fold out couches. Yeah, fold out everything. Fold out TV, fold out bed, fold out refrigerator.
Yeah, I mean, you know how small this thing is. That's the trick, is really, space saving ideas and things like that.
It's
but in ways that make it functional, easily functional still. But it's not easy. I mean, I got a washing machine in here. I got a regular refrigerator. It's a small size, but I don't know. I got a huge oven, Besides, I'm gonna take the gas oven out of here. I decided and then I'm gonna put this other oven where that is down. Well, so here's my oven right there. You can see it. It's on a shelf there. So I'm gonna put that. Hold on, give myself some room here. So I got.
Have you thought about installing a basement?
Yeah, no.
I
am gonna box it in though down there, because it can be used for storage. But see this oven here. That's the regular cooktop or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna take that out, and I'm gonna put that oven in its place. I decided I'm gonna rework the top there, and then just I'm gonna get an electric. I can show you my bathroom. Most of it. So I don't know. So, and then it's a new shower there. I had to rework this wall.
Wow, look at that shedder. That's a deluxe toilet. Wow.
Yeah, and then there's that water heater I was talking about, Victor. This thing right here.
Oh, yeah.
So
right on.
Water on.
Yep. Oh, that's a fancy one. Nice. The one I installed was some cheap Chinese one. It just had a little valve on it to adjust the temperature.
Very nice.
And then you got hot water.
With the
I was telling Victor earlier, saying that it was so nice taking like a 20-minute hot shower, just laying there under full blast hot water. Like, I've always missed that in the camper.
Oh yeah.
So any viewers want to come in, feel welcome.
I know. Look, there's some local luminaries out there. Yeah, it's quite an eclectic.
I don't know if that's just the three of us and one other, or
God.
I don't know if it counts the people.
Oh,
God's always lurking, adoring. Yeah.
Does that counter? It doesn't count people in the hangout, does it?
Does what?
That viewer, like look, I'm seeing 4 viewers. That doesn't include us, does it? Oh, now there's 5.
I don't know. When I was doing hangouts, I noticed that. I was trying to figure that out too. I don't know if it does or not.
Seems like it shouldn't, unless you actually are logged into the show and watching it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna put these things up here. It's a little warmer up there.
I'm just waiting for the vodka to kick in.
The vodka? Are you drinking vodka?
Maybe. A little bit.
Doing my trick, huh, St. Tommy?
Have you done that? I thought this was new.
Well, no, I used to do this. So, where I'd make this bigger. There we go. And it used to make weird shapes and shit.
Trippy.
I'd aim it back at itself. I don't know if you guys remember. So.
How about some audio feedback, baseball style?
Well, is that your equalize? That's your mic.
Look, he's got a wall mount swivel unit.
Look at his soundboard shit. Dang.
Oh, that's a they came with a sound device.
Yeah. You got the Studio One over there, yeah. Is that a real monitor or a TV set or what you're sporting there?
It's a TV. Yeah, it's just a TV.
Oh yeah,
Samsung. Yeah.
You got the HDMI run up to it.
Yep. Yeah. Just got dual monitors to the computer.
Right. Yeah. I got a computer, man. It has red lights and shit.
Nice.
It's beautiful. Look, Ma, I'm on TV. You remember that time I climbed that big shelf at Home Depot?
Yeah, of course.
Well, man, I've come across some prank genre videos on YouTube, man. You know, and they have inspired me. So if we're ever in the same neighborhood, let's collab on some prank videos. You know?
Oh, okay. I see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Prank videos, huh?
Yeah, man. You know, anything to get a laugh, man. Anything to get a laugh in this miserable, wonderful world.
Well, it's basically the candid camera principle.
Yeah, exactly. They started it. Good point. Well, I've seen the post office boys, you know, the First Amendment auditors hang out in post offices, and some of them get ballsy and go to the Homeland Security Office or something.
We need videotape this police department and all their license plates on their cars just for fun.
In their back lot, you know, drives the boys crazy. You know, they're like,
funny how
it
is funny. It's funny how triggered some of those guys get being on film. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them are old timers. They don't like that kind of shit, you know. They don't take my picture. So imagine some kid with the fucking camera in your face, you know, going to show it to the whole world.
I mean, they think being in public, you're not allowed to film them or something.
Right.
Yep.
Like,
I've seen people spray mace at each other and beat each other up and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's
Yeah.
But it is funny. A lot of them are funny, which is good.
Oh, like, yeah, they get triggered easy, or the Karens.
Yeah, Walmart. Some people specialize, like in Walmart, you know, they go in there and do some kind of crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. You get kicked out of Walmart.
Roll a bowling ball down a long aisle, you know.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this wild video where a dude was like a BMX bicycle guy. So he was on his bike. He had a helmet and everything. And this was in Colorado, and this was some kind of bike trail. It was all downhill, right?
Right.
And it was, you know, a lot of money put into ramps and jumps and all this stuff. But it was about a 4-minute video, okay? But the amazing part was the fucking drone that filmed him. You know, it's just staying right on his butt. It was like, it's crazy, man. Some of the skills that a drone guy would have to have.
Those
they
drones.
They got software that'll follow you. You know, it has.
Oh, is that what it's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it has settings where you can.
Here, I'm thinking some guy's like a genius fucking operator, like following this kid. You know.
They have these type that you can put on the back of your vehicle that will mount on the back, and when you're driving,
and we'll just track on you, right?
It'll land on the back, and you can use it as a camera. And then when you're stopping at a stoplight or something, it could like fly up, fly over you, then land back on like this pad again. It's pretty cool. Like track your vehicle and
I can see that. That'd be really cool. Is you could just launch it and set it up where it just films. A certain where the signal's coming from, like on your helmet or whatever.
Yeah, right? You could have something like that for $50.
Well, that
in 24 hours.
Yep. I mean, that's technology's pretty cool. I mean, RCs and stuff.
You heard about them drones? All them fucking drones. Iron.
Man, I could. Oh yeah.
Do you think they're demons, or do you think it's the NSA, or you think it's?
No, I think it's the government. I think I think they're trying to find something that's like
I think it's the military, because military can run operations. They don't really have to report everything they do because it falls under security.
Well, that's what I mean by the government. But the
military's like they don't really communicate as like they should with everybody because they don't want to. If they don't have to, they don't have to. If it's something that has security, they don't have to.
Nobody ever. I mean, whoever. Hey, Merry Christmas, Project.
Merry Christmas.
I mean, nobody ever heard of these giant drones up in the sky, though, the size of SUVs and stuff. So that tells me military right there.
Yeah. Plus, they had the regulated lights on them, and they said, "Oh, they're flying close to the airport, but not close enough." And the weird thing is, they got these two kids for flying drones too close to the airport a couple of weeks ago. Because when you have a drone,
right,
it has to be registered. Once you have to log in, register that drone, activate it, and that tells it where the drone, not only where the drone is, but where the transmitter is, where the receiver and transmitter are located. So they know exactly where.
Okay, well, I just was listening to this little video with had Mike Flynn was on there, and he was talking about. He says he knows all about these drones, like from the 80s. He's been in the military, involved with drones, and he knows all their capabilities and all this stuff. And he pointed out that they definitely could take it down if they wanted instantly,
right,
via the communications thing, all this. I mean, it's like, anyway, he's got no doubt that it's official government, related something, and they're looking for something because that's what they do. I mean, in the situation like this, there's. So, anyways, and then I've listened to other news sources, and they have been permitted this one company has been permitted this lane use that's like part of where they've sited over there in New Jersey and involved with this. I don't know if it's a military base or an airport it's close to, I forget. But yeah, I mean, so the question is why? So part of it to me is part psyop on the American people to get everybody talking, and because I don't know, whatever, they have purposes for that, right? Psychologically, it puts the nation in maybe a state of fear or something.
Maybe it's all of it. Maybe it's UFOs. Maybe it's aliens and the NSA and missing destructive weapons. They got to get those. Or maybe it's all of it. Or 90.
Let me see if I can pull this thing up.
The Chinese hijacked the drones. Have you seen
maybe that? On something, St. Tommy? Maybe. It may be all of it. We're seeing there were sightings of orbs coming out of the ocean.
Orbs. Good God.
Well,
there could be another
wheels. Man, there's been 3 or 4
Rojo, didn't you show weren't you showing that one newscast where it was that glowing orb? And it was a black reporter woman at the end that came into the view. Was that the news shot I'm talking about where it was just this glowing orb in the sky they're looking
Yeah, I
at?
saw. Yeah, that looks so like just like a light bulb.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I
one
mean,
of those fancy signs on the tobacco shop.
there was the problem. There was no context around it to tell if it was moving or just sitting still. I guess it was sitting still. I mean, but
I've seen other
if
videos
those
where apparently like these things are flying by out of the water, and they're going and they're crossing paths with Coast Guard and other.
That's the ones I'm talking about that you just mentioned. These are more that right into they'll stop and then start at a different angle, like impossible to do with our technology, right? Things like that, or they'll go and they'll go underwater and go just as fast underwater as on top, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's like the water doesn't stop it.
Have you seen them robot dogs that got down at Mar-a-Lago?
Well, I've seen robot dogs. I didn't know they had them down there.
Yeah, man, these guard dogs.
I tell you, those are I don't know what it's just something about my psyche. Those things freak. Like I like the first time I saw one of those, I was like, oh fuck, I would hate to face one of those things. Because what could stop it?
A net.
Oh, maybe a net.
A net under its feet will tangle it up.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Throw a net on, he'll try to get out of it. Might tangle up in there. Just keep throwing them. We'll get it.
Just carry
That's not a bad idea. And with the drones and everything around, it's good to carry a little net around.
Then you take it back to your lair and reverse engineer it, and you come back stronger.
I saw this video of a robot. It was hard to tell if it was real or not. It looked like a dog, but it had 4 legs, but it had wheels instead of and this thing is rolling.
Roller dog.
It can climb rocks. It was like fucking crazy. And then they had a little kid riding it.
Oh wow. But that's what I was talking about, bro. Joe, it's like there's nothing. There's almost no place this thing couldn't go if it was
right.
If it was lasered on you.
This thing.
Fuck this thing.
We need laser guns.
It's gonna be strong.
Yeah, like that. I wonder if that wouldn't be a good business for someone to start is develop these guns that shoot the nets up like however far you might be able to shoot.
We're back to Planet of the Ape days.
Do you think the government would outlaw a net shooting gun?
A net shooter cello would.
It couldn't be considered a firearm, right?
I saw a drone with a can of construction foam on it.
Rome what?
Shoot off on your neighbors, It had construction foam. Yeah.
That got up in price.
What does anybody know the rule? Like I should ask Heretic, but does anybody know the rules for the drones? Like it seems like it's an invasion of a privacy. If you go up, even if you were up in your own yard, you could easily aim the camera at your neighbor.
It's altitude, yeah, a certain altitude, and you're not supposed to point it into houses or at property. You have to fly over private property at a certain altitude to get over it.
Okay, so
I think you're supposed to own a certain amount of your airspace above your house.
I was gonna say, is it the fact? Does that mean, Victor, that hold on a second, looking at something. That as long as you're up at a certain altitude, then you don't have any your rights to not be viewed from that height disappear or something like that.
Well, I mean, look what we have now. There's satellites up in the sky that could be watching you, pinpoint you right now. So there's really no difference in what you're doing. I mean, other than a private citizen looking at you rather than the government looking at you or whatever governments are.
And even the way cameras and lenses, I mean, you can fucking look at somebody's window if they have it open from very far away.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Right. What I know, man. What if you saw somebody like taking care of personal hygiene or something? Oh my!
All right.
Okay, can you guys see that?
It's on screen.
Yeah. I see a chat.
Let me see. Oh, actually, I don't. I think I want to share something else. That's part of it, but let me see. I got it. So.
Merry Christmas, bro, Joe.
Merry Christmas, Tommy. Ironic.
Okay, so Merry Christmas. Hey, okay, can you guys see this now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play it. It's just a short clip, but the reason I'm playing it.
A clown.
Yeah, this is just this is a video I just accidentally came across, but what was odd about it is like it made me immediately think of Daniel. Anyway, see if he sounds like him.
Good morning.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Paperboy Love Prince. Good morning.
That's it.
What's his name?
Paperboy Love Prince or something.
That's gay.
Come on, let's hear some more. Only 14 seconds.
Oh, that was it. There was like 14 seconds of him.
Wow.
Meeting. It was like a city hall thing where anybody can go up there and say what, something.
Mm.
I think is what it. No, but it was a fact. It reminded me of. I don't know why it reminded me of Daniel. Our Orthodox.
The laugh.
The laugh, yeah.
I think it was the laugh. Yeah.
Like a fake Batman villain laugh. Doesn't have like any beef to it or meaning to it.
You're so funny.
You're like a good Boss Hogg laugh, or a good, yeah.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds laugh.
Kamala laugh. Yeah.
Yeah, Kamala laugh. There you go. Or what's that one, Tucker? Tucker Carlson laugh. The little Weasley laugh.
His laugh
No, I'm interested in what that guy had to say, though. I wanted to hear what he was going to say. That clown.
Yeah, it ended right there, and just that was all in there. I don't know what
video somewhere. Yeah,
that was on End Wokeness. If you're on X, End Wokeness is his page. But.
Yeah, I've been hitting X a little bit more than.
Wokeness was only there because the media had you see it. Where is it really? I don't really see it.
So, Brojo, I was, how you stream on Rumble, right?
I haven't lately.
But you have, right?
I have, yeah. And Rumble is kicking ass now, and their stock is like doubled. Some money's been going into Rumble a lot lately. So I'm
really happy that those platforms are growing.
I wish I would have bought some.
Yeah, me too.
I wish Musk would buy YouTube.
But I'm glad I didn't invest in Parler.
Or Truth Social.
Yeah, even Truth Social. Hey, Trump made a killing on Truth Social, dude. That was just a thing for him to make money. That thing is worth
Well, yeah, got a pump after.
Oh man, he made money off them fucking those $3 Chinese Bibles, those $5 fucking Chinese sneakers, and those Chinese fucking guitars. People paying $10,000 for a fucking guitar that are made out of shitty parts. It's just the name.
No, that guitar was not endorsed by him. You gotta remember.
Yeah, it was.
No,
it's all
No, it wasn't associated with Trump.
It's the same guy who sold the Bibles. It's under his business.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different product.
No, the guitars. When they buy the guitars, I watch guitar people, and they're buying these guitars to check them out. Not only are they saying that these are cheap Chinese parts that you could buy for like $300 somewhere, they're also
Victor. Huh? Don't you think they pay Trump for a licensing
Oh, he definitely gets a cut. It's like Microsoft. You make a software for Microsoft, they're gonna have to, you got to give them some money for sure.
Okay, so Trump really has nothing to do with
really quickly, before I start, the guys that bought the guitars paid the money to the same company that the Bible company that takes it for the Bible, Trump's Bible. So it's the same company. That's what the guitarists were saying.
When you you need to be clear when you say the Trump Bible that you don't mean that Trump had anything to do with
the guy that sings a song.
Anything.
You know that guy put up on stage during his whole fucking thing. That what's the song? That American song that came out a while ago.
Green Hank. No, it's a Green something. Is his last name?
What's the name of the song?
He even inserted his picture right beside the
that guy, that artist, that musician, and Trump got together. So it's that musician's company and business, but Trump is associated with to make money off of it. So he's not directly affiliated with it. Look where the money goes.
So
follow
there's
the
a guy that
there's a guy that follow the fucking money, man. That's what you gotta do. Follow the money.
I want to make Trump products.
Look at there's no skin off
Chinese.
of Trump.
Save some money.
There's somebody that he's friendly
I'm
with.
sharing the website.
There's Trump aftershave.
Friendly with that says, "Hey, I'm gonna sell some Bibles and some guitars. Can I, I put your name on it? And how much will it cost me?"
Well, I'm just saying, like a good businessman makes a lot of money, but a good businessman will stand by his product, saying, I want industry and companies in America. If I'm going to sign on a guitar, I want to make sure that guitar is made in America. Those shoes are made in America. That Bible's printed on American fucking trees, redwood trees.
They don't make guitars in America, I don't think, do they?
You could.
How about we don't?
Trump? Why?
Trump
Who's in charge? Where they get it from?
Tampons. Yeah,
Kamala Kotex. Get them now.
You share my screen, Ironic? Ironic, you want to share my screen?
Hold on. Let me see. Yeah.
So these guitars are there's a limited number endorsed by Trump. I think the big deal is that they're using the Gibson design.
Okay, hold on one sec. I got stuff on that. So if you look at that guitar there,
so
they took.
I'm just going to frequently asked questions. All right. So they are manufactured, apparently custom designed, developed by a veteran-owned company. Guitars have been manufactured by multiple providers, include parts and features that are both domestic and international. They claim, you guys might know better, don't know better than me, this is standard with most guitar manufacturers.
With most, because most of them, there's so many of them. But I was going to say something on the first part. See, I forgot what it was. What was that first thing you said, the first point?
With the bodies, because of the Gibson.
Oh, the Gibson, yes. Gibson put a cease and desist on those guitars. So the original ad had a different guitar on there because they actually use a Gibson for it.
Scroll back to the top, will you, brother?
So they had to change it all around to make it look a little bit not so much like a Gibson.
Well, they put a disclaimer in here.
Les Paul, right? Yeah.
They use a Les Paul body. They put in there.
Well, Les Paul's a style. They have a Strat, which is a Fender style. Les Paul's that style, that cut. They have a double cut.
From what I understand, only the head of the guitar can be trademarked.
Well, it's like a combination thing. It's like a logo. If I change one piece of the logo and the color, you can't really do anything about it.
No, I'm just saying you can't patent or whatever, like a cutout.
Like I said, it's like a logo. If you change one part of it, so if it's a Gibson body with a different headstock or a Gibson headstock with a different body, you're all right.
Well, all I'm saying is any guitar, you're going to have a problem if you mimic someone's head, the head where the knobs are. That part.
Yeah, that's like their signature little cut. Yeah. Well, I'm saying is these guitars have been bought by guitarists, and they're already breaking them down and showing how cheaply, these are just fucking cheap parts you could buy.
It's a piece of art. Shit.
Look at you can get a signed one.
It's a brand. It's a Prada bag. Prada bags are made in Indonesia most of the time. All leather comes from fucking Italy. Oh, made in Italy doesn't mean a fucking damn thing if that's where it comes from. But people will pay $1,000 for a Prada bag. It's worth $30.
Okay, it's called.
His autograph is worth $9,000-$10,000.
To the person, some people it is. It's like Disney collections. Are you going to pay $10,000 for a plush Disney doll? Are you going to pay
Hey,
$5,000
if I
for
was wealthy,
a
if
candle
I
that
was
smells like
wealthy
a
enough,
pussy?
I think
It's
that would be a good investment
it's
to buy it for
fanaticism,
10,000.
man.
And then
It's a fucking
and
football signed by an ass. You know, it's the same thing.
and then
Donald Trump
after Trump kicks off, then that thing would be worth a lot of money.
Donald Trump touched it. You know, you get what you pay for. Jeez.
Tell that to his ex-wife.
Well, it's no, you know, if someone it's not the fault of the investor that invests in an item like that it, you know, it has the value it has.
Like the Hawk 2 of Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Yeah. Same
Yeah,
thing,
you
man.
heard about that. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Victor,
Yeah.
do you know who Durf is?
No.
Durf? Okay, just wondering. Never mind.
Durf?
Yeah, Durf.
Nope.
Derp.
I heard of Nerf.
Nope, Durf. Yeah.
Nope.
Is that with an F at the end?
Yeah, F at the end. Yeah.
Because what is derp? Well, like that means something, right? If you say derp.
It's German.
D-E-R-P.
It's German. Yeah.
But what's DERP mean? Like if someone says like derp.
A derp. Yeah. No, Durf.
No, I'm saying with a P on that derp.
Yes. Yes. Derp.
I think it means. So I'll look it up.
I always go like Ebonics. You know, like, that brother got shot. He's buried in a Durf now, man.
Someone acts like a fool, stupid.
Yeah. Somebody. Yeah.
Yep. Pick your spots, boys. Pick your spots.
For what?
The game of life.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
It's an interjection. Also, derp, herp. Also, derp, herp. Used as an inarticulate response to a foolish or awkward comment, action, person, etc. Right on, bro, Joe.
Derp.
I can't believe you just said that. Derp.
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 A person or thing considered to be foolish or awkward.
Derp. Derp.
That was derpy.
In other words, derpy.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Derpism.
And then derpier and derpiest.
The water runs derp here.
This is the derp of our lives.
Example sentences in one episode, when someone shows him how to do a handstand on a hoverboard, his awe is genuine, not the practice gosh of someone used to being filmed for reactions, but more like the off-the-cuff derp of someone who understands he has landed somewhere near the deep end and has no idea how to swim. Dang, you don't usually get really long ass example sentences like this.
The other side of derp is sillyism.
I wonder if this was about. I wonder which president this was about from the Washington Times. Honestly, it's a miracle he hasn't burned the place down yet. But every day that goes by with this unqualified commander-in-chief's stubby finger hovering over, quote unquote, the button, is a new opportunity to derp his way into a national catastrophe.
A president said that?
That was a Washington Times
Post.
from a Washington Times article. Someone took it out of an article.
On which president were they referring to?
It didn't say in this thing. Here's from a Salon article. The only thing I know that brings comparable blowback is criticism of Bitcoin, a topic that combines some of the same libertarian derp with a hefty infusion of technobabble. That was to Brojo.
Wonderful.
You want to hear that again? Yeah, the only thing I know that brings comparable blowback is criticism of Bitcoin, a topic that combines some of the same libertarian derp with a hefty infusion of technobabble. I guess they're not a fan of Bitcoin. Isn't it funny how they shape, they try to shape the conversation?
Framing the narrative. Yes.
Yeah.
It's all a sideshow. Tell the people what they want to hear. Bring them right in and rope-a-dope.
And here we are.
Welcome to America.
Yes. Welcome to propaganda.
Coke or Pepsi?
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
I heard that noise when you're in StreamYard. It tells you someone popped in.
I dropped my mouse and it X'd me out.
Well, I looked down, and all I saw was the four of us. I hadn't noticed that you left, So, and I was like, well, I heard the pop, but I'm not seeing anybody. And I was like, oh wait.
All around the mulberry bush.
Then I looked up, and there was only 3 screens.
All around the mulberry bush goes the
Oh,
weasel.
how are my cinnamon rolls? Were you watching me make cinnamon rolls earlier, Broger?
Yeah, a little bit. You were talking about making.
Oh yeah, that's right. You made the food truck comment. I was cutting my log. Cinnamon log.
Waiting for customers now. Come up to your window. Can I get a cinnamon bun, coffee?
Yeah, there's my window.
Ironet's food truck. Yeah.
Oh,
selling hot dogs out,
I got a song I could play.
All right.
What's it about?
Christmas?
No, it ain't a Christmas song. It's just a short one though. Let me tune this thing. Make sure it's tuned. It's just a new one I just learned. It's a simple song, but it's always been one of my favorite Jackson Browne songs.
Well, you can learn 100 songs in 1 week with just 4 chords.
If it sounds terrible, I don't know if it's worth it, but maybe I'll move this mic.
Do you have a gong?
Do I have a gong?
Yeah, for the gong show. If it's too bad.
You should bring that back.
Yeah, I know, man. That's a great sound.
Yeah.
Get a soundboard, John. Get a soundboard, dude, and get a gong on the soundboard.
Gong show, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, okay, because can you guys hear? Can you hear all right?
It was a little loud.
Oh, it's too loud? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, if you're going to sing to it, it's going
to... Now it's too low. Can't hear it.
So, is that too loud?
Too low.
Yeah. Now both of you are too low.
Fire your producer.
Crank it up one more notch.
Keep going.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. She was standing at the loading when the trucks rolled up. She was sniffing all around like a half-grown female pup. She wasn't hard to talk to, looked like she had nowhere to go. So I gave her a pass so she could get in and see the show. Well, I sat her down right next to me, and I got her a beer. While I mixed that sound on the stage so the band could hear. more I watched her watch them play, the less I thought of to say. And when they walked off stage, the drummer took that girl away. Rosie, you're alright. You wear my ring when you hold me tight. Rosie, that's my thing. When you turn out the light, I got to hand it to me. Looks like it's me and you again tonight, Rosie. Well, I guess I should have known from the start she'd come for a star. I should have told my imagination not to run too far. Of all the time that I've been burned, by now you'd think I'd learn that it's who you look like, not who you are. You should keep that in mind. Rosie, you're alright. You wear my ring when you hold me tight. Rosie, that's my thing. When you turn out the light, I got to hand it to me. Looks like it's me and you again tonight. Looks like it's me and you again tonight. Looks like it's me and you again tonight, Rosie. Rosie. Anyways, that's it.
Nice, dude.
That was real nice.
Thank you.
You want to play something? You want to play something, Vic? Go ahead.
Who, me? I haven't practiced much lately. I've been like just playing chords here and there, and I haven't really memorized too much offhand to really go off on anything. Just like,
All right, yeah. I mean, that's like I've just been messing with that one lately, so it's fun to play. It's a fun song, right?
oh yeah.
Kind of funny. So.
Corny stuff like this. Eastbound and down, we loaded up and trucking. We gonna do what they say can be done. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old Bandy run. Keep your foot on the pedal, son. Never mind them brakes. We got it on, blah, blah, blah. That stuff.
Cool, I love it.
Right on. Other than that, I've just been like messing with just practicing scales, I guess. Just
I'll never in my life bother with that kind of stuff because it's just, I don't have time. It's easy enough just to learn a song and play how I like it. You know? Then, like, that's too much work, man.
it's not work at all, dude. It's actually kind of relaxing. It's easier than the chords.
Not for me, man. It's just like, it's work.
Just messing with scales, all it is, really.
I mean, you're probably right. If I started, you know, it's just.
I only remember the one scale that it,
Minor scale.
from top to bottom there.
The
You know, E, F, G.
oh,
the
yeah.
D, A, or some shit.
That's the major, which is like off the C is
Yeah.
do re mi fa sol la ti do. Then it goes to the next step.
Yeah. Remember
That's what they use for this.
I remember the E, the G, the D, the C, B, D minor, A minor, G7.
Irony.
Your mic's crapping out.
Where's the link? Where's the link? Pin it.
Your
Still
microphone
noise.
is staticky.
It's still crapping out.
Yeah.
Crappy.
It did something when you played the guitar.
Spit on it.
Hit it.
Yeah. Yeah, Hawk 2 on that shit.
Hit it.
Smack that bitch.
Okay, I changed it to my camera microphone.
Well, no.
Oi.
I'll change it back.
Oh, you're lower.
I think I can refresh, right?
You're
And
good now. You're good.
Right there, you were.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Hell no, I'm leaving.
Oh, the sound is good.
Yeah, you're good now.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
You're getting echo.
You may sing.
That's because I lost my headphones. Ability to use my headphones because that little puppy chewed my cable. So I got to get a replacement cable. Thank God that Audio Technica, they finally made it so you could actually get a cable instead of new headphones. If say you're in.
He likes eating cables.
Oh, it has a double-ended part that goes into the headphone.
Yeah,
right?
It plugs in on both sides. Yeah.
That's what I like about. I think Corsair does that. They make the Steel Series headphones that use that separate cable, so you have to worry about it breaking.
I mean, not that it probably won't cost me $80 for that, that replacement cord.
Well, if it has a volume thing in there, it's going to cost you about that. But if you just get the regular standard one end to one end and let the computer control the volume,
it doesn't have any. Yeah, it's just got a smaller connector on the headphone side, it's the same kind of pin, but it's just smaller.
Yeah,
I don't know
what's
like
a micro USB or something. Yeah,
it's like a 16th compared to an 8. It's got the regular 1/8.
Oh, Audio Technica, you said, right?
Audio Technica. Yeah.
Right on. That's good quality shit.
Yeah, it was a nice set. I bought them when I.
How much snow do you have, John?
We only got like an inch or two. That was like a couple days ago. But there's still some snow left on the ground, but it's not like, still white Christmas, I guess. There's snow on the ground. That's nice, but it's not,
Hazy shade of winter.
I think it's a pretty mild front coming through most of the country right now. Now in the next few days.
This guy just dropped this video. Craftsman, 40-year contractor learns Korean house construction. I'm like, I'm just sharing it. I haven't even watched it. Just dropped, and I'm like, okay, you guys might definitely, might also be interested in it.
We could put it on in the background muted. You just watch it.
I put a link. I dropped a link on the side there. If you want.
I saw that where they do Japanese craftsmanship where they build houses with no nails. It's all everything slides in and locks in place.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Real intricate work, yeah.
It won't let me copy that link or open it from in here. It seems like. Is that normal, Proja? From the comment thing inside.
Oh yeah, StreamYard sucks like that. Oh, let me. I'll pop it in. I'll pop it in the private chat. Then you'll be able to click on it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's this guy's name.
Take
I'm
me
just gonna
to
put
your
it down
leader.
background muted. That's all. So I don't know. We can talk about it if you want, but I was just gonna put in the
Talk about Koreans.
Fucking Korean construction techniques, adhesives, truss Korean
This
trusses.
guy looks like he fought. This guy looks like he fought in Korea to me.
Right?
The Korea
He's got
Files.
that hair. He looks like a military dude.
Yeah, because of the vibe about him. Yeah, like he could be on TV doing interviews.
Better Korean Home and Gardens.
Do you guys want to hear the sound? I can just, we can listen to it if you want. I'll just keep it down.
I can read.
We can talk.
Yeah,
We can talk over it.
Yeah, those things
Some
interlock.
sort of joists or something, prefab. Putting it on stickers over the dirt. I don't know if that's Douglas fir or spruce. It doesn't look like any sort of it's not engineered wood. On a slab on grade, not very big. Retaining in the back. Color drawing. All right, just a second. I don't know whether I would call that, if those are tenons or mortises. I mean, it's some sort of a four-sided mortise with 4 supporting tenons. There can't be much strength in that, but man, it's beautifully done. Let's see how those things work. Not very heavy. Okay, the retaining wall's in the back. It's stone now.
Is that hollow? Is that like a 4-sided? Is that 4 boards put together?
All right, I'm not being critical, but around here, there would have to be something pressure treated or at least a tar paper or something between the concrete and the end of that post.
It's Korean. Cat is for lunch.
Good. Can't worry about every little hole. Color drawing.
What's cool about this kind of thing is
sort of.
It's an IKEA house.
Right.
The major part of the work is in the prep,
into those two mortises.
And then but the building goes together real quick.
Wow. Yeah. Nice fit.
I could do that with a nail gun.
No, the work is getting the permits and private
right?
Yeah.
Must have been during COVID.
Exactly.
Look at that. That's
Tens
essentially
of dollars for that shit.
Like a caulking mallet. That's a long-handled end grain mallet for banging that together. That's awesome. I'll show this to Ken.
Fucking Flintstones.
Now this is like, I'm wondering where they're going to take it from here.
It's not on the slab itself.
Lincoln Log.
Put it on straight.
Getting up in the air.
Height.
Oh.
This is pretty height.
I didn't really catch. I got the impression. I thought this was a guy building a Korean style in America.
So that's an interesting rig on that end of that beam. Picking
look
up
at that mallet.
corner. It must be rigged in the opposite direction on the other end of the beam.
They stole
so
that from a
level,
fucking carny, man. I bet. No bells is being rung at that carnival, kids.
Nice. Stabila, maybe. Right on. Look at that. Like a glove.
My finger.
I pretend it's American head.
That was clear. I think that's Douglas fir.
It's fucking Lincoln Logs, man. You guys remember Lincoln Logs?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's something Lincoln Logs. Yeah,
love my Lincoln Logs. Those all kinds of cool shit.
What's the concept there?
So they're not
green roofs only, man. Fucking green roofs.
Beautiful. All right, some sort of a panelized wall system.
Stain it.
It's
Put
for
some
concrete. Concrete wall.
Break out the popsicle sticks.
We're up on a second floor now. I'll have to send this to John Sweet in Maine.
Make them look like cinder blocks.
He's a timber frame builder in
Maybe it
Looks
looks
like
Northeast.
fucking,
He
maybe
would
they're just
understand this better than I do.
it looks like beehives, honeycombs.
Nail
Like
gun.
they're-
Okay,
don't
no,
think of
yeah,
Asian
looks to me
construction
like
in those
what-
terms, but
you put around before you force them
they're
in.
doing it
That's for child storage.
right on.
I think they're gonna.
Okay.
That stuff's gonna accept.
So there's
You
the
know,
bones of it. There's
cement
some sort of
on
a
top
precast, and I haven't seen them
whatever
cut
you
anything.
call it.
I haven't
With that
seen
kind
a
of white
saw
could have
on
shackled
this.
Like
anywhere.
an
What's he
Adobe.
saying?
It's
How
gonna
does
be
that
like an
work?
Adobe style.
What's he saying that is? What is that? Some kind of insulation?
Buddhist. Looks Buddhist.
Well, to me, it looks like something.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's basically it provides insulation.
I'm
Plus,
one.
they're gonna be
Look
able
at that
to.
sports.
They're
fan.
gonna
It
be
was
able
among
to smear.
plumbing and wiring.
Right on. Okay, I've taken heat
It's
for using my nail gun as a hammer. If those boys can do it, I'm not ashamed. All right, just a light tap with the
Who
back of
doesn't
that
do
nail
that?
gun and keep
It's-
moving.
it's Korean,
that's
so it's
used
probably
to
filled with old Puma sweaters and soccer T-shirts donations.
Walking
You
the
know?
beam, no problem.
This is in Mexico.
Rafters laid in place.
Oh, same thing. Old Puma sweaters or soccer T-shirts. Yep. Uh-huh.
Popped
just
in
smells
maybe a
more
center
saucy.
line or something.
Well, are the workers
Tortillas.
Korean or Mexican?
I don't see a bird's mouth on
North
the ground.
Korean.
Oh, disciplined.
Oh, big old structural
Long
screw.
ass screw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need a bird's mouth if it can't slide. I guess. Tongue and groove.
That's what I was thinking of for your flooring. Tongue and groove, right? You were using
Right.
your flooring?
Not
I
sliding.
I'm
remember
gonna
What?
use a little for my furniture.
Why is the tongue and
Wow,
groove? He's
I
putting the tongue and
understand.
groove in with the like going in the bottom. If it's on the roof, it almost like water will be able to seep in that way. Should be the
It's
other
just
way.
for
So
fun.
roll
I
off.
Oh, that's
understand
gonna be
that.
tough.
No, they're
That's gonna
putting
be
on top
covered.
of it. Yeah, they're
Right,
like-
but I mean, just
It
precaution.
never
obviously.
rains there.
That's gonna be covered.
Okay, they're building in a cell for insulation above the structure.
Oh, okay, second layer.
Right on.
Tight.
You guys ever build a house from the
Big
ground
low
up?
slope.
No.
I have been involved in.
I have too.
Vapor
Me and these
barrier.
3 dudes did. Well, basically
Back
3
off
of
the
us
roof.
did. We had a couple of helpers here and there, but 2-story house, wraparound porch.
Well, my most recent
Hammer
was
cracker.
down in Mexico. It was a tiny little 2-room place. There, you know,
Oh, and I
before
did
the
add-on
pad.
rooms over
everything.
here. Yeah, I did that with my aunt
Crew.
before in Mexico. Had them fucking dig a pit so I have a fucking toilet.
As if I was qualified to even
My
say
dad
that.
built
This
a
is
custom
really
home
neat.
for a
There's
guy.
left on. Look
you
at
know,
that.
big
That stuff
home.
is not
I
surfaced at
worked
all.
on a lot of that back in the day.
Right on.
But I'm an electrician. I've been working in rough houses.
Okay, what is up with that?
I've been walking
Yeah.
between boards.
Yeah, they're
working
rigging on
my
opposite
whole life.
corners of the bundle. Can you see that? That they're rigging opposite
I did it
corners
out of
so it hangs flat.
necessity, either maintenance or a job.
It's part of the work.
What the heck?
You have to drill out the studs, pull wire through, all this like roughing.
Yep.
We would have been to this job earlier, and then once they set up, then we come
Look
in
out.
and start drilling out. Sign
That's
was
the first skill
fun.
saw I've seen on the
You
job
know.
right there.
Hey, Samos.
Big screws.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy New Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Textual detail.
Yeah,
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Joint.
There it is. That's the
Happy
one.
What's wrong
Kwanzaa.
with that?
Whatever that is. Yep. Absolutely. Let me just. There we go.
Festivus was yesterday.
Festivus. What's Festivus?
It's
That
a
was for
made-up
the rest of us.
holiday from the program Seinfeld in the 90s.
It's a Jewish thing for non-practicing Jews.
And
Illuminati.
it starts out with air of grievances.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, fuck you then. Yeah.
Jewish king.
Yeah, well, I hope you told him he's wrong.
And then you have to do a feat of strength against the head of the household.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's some pole involved.
Yeah, so I don't know what they do with that pole, but
That's for the mothers.
that led to a different conversation yesterday in the hangout. That was cool. Down stripper poles and
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. There was, apparently there was a football match. Germans against the Polish in Munich. There was a lot of, there was a lot of problems. Apparently, the police discovered that there were 15 new bathrooms, 4 extensions, and 3 lawn decorations being built overnight.
Wow. Diligent.
I thought this was going to work into a joke about the guy that drove through the crowd over there.
No. It's a football hooligan joke, you know.
well, you are in a room full of Americans.
Americans. Yeah.
Americans.
Yeah, most of us are.
How are you, St. Tommy?
What's that?
How are you, St. Tommy? You all right?
Somehow, yes. Thank you.
Fantastic. Good to hear.
I trust you're having fun.
Yeah, how's Florida?
Yeah, Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still Florida. Okay, never mind. How's Mexico? V, have you got to Mexico yet, V? I thought you'd be fleeing the other way with Trump getting into power.
No, I haven't had a chance to rally anybody. Yeah, the revolution's going to happen. It's got to get everybody together.
It's
Mexicans
gonna
are a big
happen.
part of
Trump's
it, you know.
gonna,
Yeah,
Trump's
definitely.
gonna buy
Yeah.
Canada.
A lot of Negroes and a lot of the anti-white establishment too. You know, those bleeding heart liberals. Got to get them all rallied up and get them gunned up and get them excited.
Oh, cool.
Eventually,
Okay.
we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Well, you know, Trump won the majority of the Hispanics this time.
I think he won the majority of everybody, didn't he, this time?
Pretty much, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
He didn't
So
get the black women.
Yeah, you didn't get. I was just gonna say the black woman vote.
I want some Trump salad dressing.
Unless they were Christian.
Sorry, we only have Newman's Own.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
And I don't think he got the white educated woman, or so-called higher education.
I got this
They
from
say
someone
only
the
dumb
other.
women voted for Trump.
I got this from someone the other day. Do you want to just share my screen for us?
Most white women are
Irene?
dumb.
1 second. Yeah, I had a full screen up here, so 1 second. What am I trying to share?
My screen. I'm sharing this. I'm sharing a file in StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
It should be just like where you normally add people.
Oh, okay. You know what? I got to scroll down some. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, someone sent me that.
Something familiar about the dog. I can't quite.
Yeah.
Brilliant, isn't it? It's fucking brilliantly done.
That's nice.
It's a good meme for the noise that's out being bandied about. Yeah.
President Musk and Donald.
Yeah, his lapdog.
That is a good
Vice President Donald
AI
Trump.
thing is, man. It's gonna be phenomenal, dude.
It's gonna be fantastic.
It'd be, I'm looking forward to Kibbles. They're the
Kibbles and
greatest.
bits. Kibbles and bits.
They're the greatest.
Give me some kibbles and bits.
They're really terrific. But yeah, so there you go. Someone sent me that. I went, fucking hell. How do they do it?
Magic.
Yeah, I think it is. I never get. Well, I'm so shit. I never look that good.
It's a good looking dog, man. Look at that.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly. Want that? I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that one sniffing me ass.
I wonder how many people with that kind of dog might, try to mimic that look on their dog, or you have to have a long-haired breed.
A Donald Trump dog wig. Yeah, that would work.
Still, you have to go get a Trump wig.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
It was fun. It was kind of funny because sometimes I see Trump everywhere. It's kind of funny because I ordered this blow up manger scene, just the
inflatable.
Yeah, that sounds a little dodgy. Irene.
Yeah, you mean you got an inflatable Jesus?
Where you
Oh,
blow
Mary?
From?
Yeah, and baby, he's a little baby in the thing.
Just
in the scene, yeah,
give him
Mary
birth.
and Joseph,
Well,
and the
she was a
three
virgin.
dudes. It's got a little lamb, but it's got the cherub on the top. The other day I was looking at it, and the angle, and it's got yellow hair, and it's a white. I swear, but it looked like Trump's profile to me. Like I was like, damn,
Nice.
I almost like to take a picture and say, I see Trump everywhere.
Too many jokes here with this inflatable manger.
Right.
I know. Too much.
I'll show you. You can.
That's
you'll
America.
see, I don't know.
Does Mary serve as a dual purpose?
No or not. But let me see. Hold on.
Leave it up all year.
Did you hear the joke I made the other
That
day?
yellow-headed thing in the window is the figure I'm talking about.
Hey, who you got wrapped up against
I
the wall there? That looks like a body right there next against the wall.
It's just my jacket.
No, the other one. Yeah.
That.
Yeah, that one. Right.
That's just a body. You're gonna like my bread, don't you? Like my bread, don't you?
Shit. Not as much as his inflatable.
Inflatable Jesus.
Yeah, it's the same thing as that Godzilla or that dinosaur costume thing. It's just got the nylon material or whatever, and little fans that
You got the
keep
little
it
machine blowing.
Yeah, it's got a little fan that's constantly buzzing.
How's your neighbors?
Great.
You're there. What? You're there a few months now, right?
Let's see. I think I moved here in August.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so, yeah, I'm quite good. Like this one lady, Margaret, down at the opposite end of me. She's like 60, in her 60s or something, retired. But
A Christian?
Oh.
I don't know, like the Chris. Well,
You're gonna show her your buns?
I don't know. The only indicator I would have is like this is the card she sent me.
Well,
Joy
that
to the world.
says Christian to me.
Yeah, joy to the
John,
world.
wishing you wonder and happiness at Christmas and always. Wishing you peace, love, happiness this Christmas and throughout the year.
Damn.
That was nice.
So,
Didn't say tits.
No.
and the other neighborhood that's more. There's only like 3 full-time
Right.
residents. There's a nuclear facility nearby here that.
Yeah, but I thought you were looking to get married, Irene. If she's a Christian woman, what's the hold up?
Well, I'm looking to get married to someone I'm attracted to.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay, very picky. Yeah. Oh, all right, all right.
Maybe that's my problem,
Talking about narrowing the field.
right? I'll never get married at that rate, huh?
No, absolutely not. Not when you get to your age, anyway. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just I'm not attracted to.
If you're attracted to a woman of your.
I mean,
That's
back when I
growing
was
true.
younger, I would have tempted and flirted with like a crazy liberal chick or whatever. I wouldn't have cared.
Right.
Like these days, that's over with. So already, that's half the country's like half whatever pool there was. It's in half now.
Yeah,
like
well,
all the woke,
whatever.
like I couldn't take a woke anyone that's woke at all. I just I'd want to vomit.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So, anyways, if I could find some kind of some crazy MAGA woman, that might, that could work or something.
Young MAGA girl. Yeah.
Somebody with Trump MAGA syndrome or whatever.
Well, them Haktua girls.
Well, I think just go for 2 out of 3. Just go for crazy woman.
But that relationship will be less than 4 years.
Until the next election.
Come on.
What do you mean the next election?
Till the next election.
Yeah, 4 years. Fair enough.
Or for the Chinese in the audience, I mean.
That goes over.
Hillary's
that's fine.
See you later, St. Tommy.
Oh, is he off? Is he?
I just noticed it. I don't often see when he disappears.
Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, there we go. I've got to say happy birthday. I mean, happy Christmas. I keep forgetting whether. Oh, he's a birthday. He's a birthday, really, isn't it? Happy birthday. You could say that to a Christian, can't you?
Yep.
Yeah, we used to have birthday cakes for Jesus back in the day.
Yeah, very true. Christmas pudding. Although technically pagan. Like most things at Christmas, technically pagan.
So are you voting reform yet, Simon?
No, I'm not voting reform. They're as bad as the rest of them. I'm not voting Tory. No, I'm not voting. I mean, I gave up voting when,
Oh, I thought you may. I was hoping you weren't a Starmer sycophant.
I mean, yeah, I have no idea, but they're all as bad as each other. So I don't know why people get really fixated on it.
Right.
I don't get that. I mean, what's the difference between Kamala and Donald? I mean, there's not much.
They just got rid of Rishi Sunak because he's a fool or whatever, couldn't do shit or whatever.
Yeah, he
it's only just gotten worse. It's only gotten worse with the new government.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter who's in power. Doesn't matter who's in power. Same. What's that? What's the Bob Dylan song? How does that one go?
Which one?
Different suit, same man, or something. No?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Different suit, same man. Don't makes no difference. Same man, different suit, whatever. I mean, I just don't get why people get so, like, I don't know. What's the word?
I don't know, man. It's just fanaticism. It's just
fanaticism. That's the word.
Just almost like teams. It's like gangs now.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yep. It's ridiculous. What it is.
I don't know. It's some interesting times we've lived in. The last 10 years just flew by to me. It's like it was one constant blur about Trump mostly.
Well, you made it that way to be fair, right? But
I'm saying the American media did.
Well, yeah. I don't. If you didn't read the Trump stuff, it wasn't. You have to read the stuff in order for it to be that way. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's all the fucking same. It's all the same. I don't know why you fixate on it, Irene. You get emotionally invested in this stuff, and you're getting screwed either way. So,
right? You got to pay your taxes.
What the fuck?
Still gonna complain about gas and everything.
Yeah, of course you are. Gonna complain about Mexicans.
Yep.
Gonna complain about atheists. You're gonna complain.
I'm not really much of a complainer, but
Oh, really?
Really, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you shout a lot for a non-complainer.
Yeah, well,
Is this
I might
ironic,
be-
Pelagian? Am I speaking with ironic?
I mean, it's one thing to, express your dissent or whatever, but no, I mean, it's just a shame. Like I'm mostly just, I think it's just a shame that I feel bad for the younger generation has to grow up with things the way they are now compared to, I thought, man, the America I grew up in at least had a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, you used to.
Nothing was given to you, but at least in my situation.
Yeah, but like that's the problem, isn't it? That's the problem. Like
Big
the
problem.
politicians are all the same, so of course it's gone to shit.
They're all fucking negative. The opportunities are still there and the probabilities are still there, but they're both downing each other and making America sound like shit in each other's eyes. They're gonna destroy
I don't think
it.
the opportunity.
It's fucking shitting
I
on
think
each other, on us.
the opportunity is not the same. There's not like the opportunity to buy a home, for instance. For a young couple to buy a home, you can't do that today. You could do it when I was 18 or 20. I could buy a house easy if I just had a good, decent job.
Yeah, but like
in a house within my means,
Yeah, no, I agree with what V's saying here. Like every generation, the jobs are the same number of jobs. There's only one president. Every generation, there's always a president, right? There's always people that have got to work for the fire department. There's always people at the police department. There's always people like working on Wall Street trying to fucking stab each other. There's always, there's always someone in fucking HR. It's just how it is. There's always the same jobs. Okay, the jobs have got fucking, like less valuable, except the top ones, of course. But
AI now is definitely going to take away.
But then it's people that ultra capitalists that have done that. I mean, that's
the things that I'm really focused on these days. I wish somehow it could stop is the American pursuit, this crazy pursuit of hegemony around the world, and tied in with all the wars that are propagated in all these countries in order to make sure we get the minerals and shit we want or whatever goals we have in that country. I want that to stop.
Right, that's you're just stabbing American industry in the back by stopping that, aren't you?
I mean, would Americans be willing to pay more for shit for us to draw back from taking advantage of our strength just to bully countries?
Obviously not. I mean, that's patent because it's been going on for so long. Both parties want it.
They've been on the tit. They've been sucking on the tit so long. I mean, do they realize that we've had, you've been sucking on something that was gained illegally or, nefariously or immorally?
It's not. Yeah, well, it might be immoral, but it's not illegal. I don't know, man. You're beginning to sound like
a lot of illegal shit.
You're beginning to sound like a socialist when you go down this road.
All I can tell you is that for what Trump wants to do, he's going to need near zero or zero interest rates to get the infrastructure going, get the jobs going, to get the debt down, to lower that interest payment, and that is just going to cause it will cause inflation. It ain't going to come without a cost. So I know you want to be woo-hoo Trump, but you have to expect even more inflation is going to happen in the future.
Well, a lot depends on how much energy he's going to be able to sell out of this place.
That's going to be something good to maybe invest in because we are going to need more energy now. Energy infrastructure.
No, we need to sell it. We need to be selling oil and stuff. I mean, That's
if
what
we're
I
going to
mean.
be doing, if we're going to be doing AI and we're going to be Bitcoin, it takes a lot of energy. So we're looking at nuclear now, hopefully.
Right.
So
I
these
mean,
are,
but all that is good. That's good for the economy. That's good for jobs. Those are going to be good paying jobs, and
well, that's what it
I
comes
mean,
down to, right? Red or blue, it comes
kind
down
of
to
like he's gonna have to thread the needle for us to have a fucking chance. Things. I mean,
and he's going to have to do this out of the gate because in 2 years, if nothing looks promising, he's going to lose Congress.
right. He only has 2 years really to get
Less than 2 years
the
to
country
do
like
significant.
on its side where the Democrats can't keep
Now,
up with their nonsense.
I posted a very good interview, interesting interview with this guy, Luke Groman, who suggests that they would have to devalue the dollar before going into this whole Doge thing. If they don't, it's going to be a fucking disaster. They have to get the debt payments down before thinking about cutting government. Because you're going to have all these people out of jobs. You just can't fucking take 1 million, 2 million government jobs out without having some kind of effect.
Yeah, well, hey, let the effect happen, and it'll just like it's about time these fucking government workers suffered.
Wait, Ironic, you understand? People who lose their jobs then can't make their payments. Then that affects the mortgage industry. That affects housing. It becomes a spot.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
They can't pay
And
the
that was
tax
all
either.
in play. That was
And then
all
you
in
don't
play
get
when the
tax
fucking
income either.
hold on. But that was all in play when all the fucking regular middle class workers were losing their jobs because of the fucking politicians shipped them overseas. So, and they didn't care about all that shit. I'm just saying, this is how life rolls that way. Sometimes the government gets hit. Well, fucking, this is one of those times.
It wasn't the politicians doing that.
And did anybody force you to take a job for the government?
It wasn't the politicians. It was the business.
Did anybody force you to take the job for the government?
It wasn't the politicians moving the jobs
Nobody.
overseas.
No. Hey, if you work for the post office and the post office goes through cuts, guess what? Some people get cut, and that's just life. Same thing happens in private business everywhere. So I don't cut nobody's slack that way.
Yeah. So it wasn't the politicians, though, was it?
No, I mean the politicians they have a lot to do with what how business rolls and what companies come into a country and do business. Like I expect a huge influx of business coming to America as soon as Trump's sworn in.
On what basis? His last
on the basis
term,
of Trump.
He was talking about infrastructure and bringing businesses back, and there was nothing really done at all.
That's not true.
You can't because you're just increasing the cost to the companies. So that's not going to happen unless the government wants to make donations to the companies in order to pay them to do it. Ain't going to happen, is it? I mean, companies have much more important things to worry about than whether America's doing all right. They got their share price to worry about.
Yep.
Right, and share prices are not to do with the amount of money they're making necessarily at the time. They're to do with the image. Hang on. They're to do with the image of the company and future potential profits.
It has to do with the size of the American market and the steps Trump can do to force companies to do what he wants.
No, they can't. You can't force.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Well,
yes, you can. Believe me, you can through tariffs and that kind of stuff. And if you want to do business in America, you're going to have to do it the way Trump says. And that's going to force companies to do what if they have to come in and invest $1 billion in America to be able to do business here, they're going to do that.
Ironic. Ultimately, that's inflationary, though.
Yeah, very. To do
it's good for the American worker.
It's like Trump is counting all his eggs, but he has no chickens
Rojo,
in the barn.
You sound like the naysayers from they've been saying that forever, and that's why we never get the changes we need.
The problem is, as I see it, it's the American companies, right, which are going to suffer, right, because they have their share price is going to fall when they have to put an extra 20% on the price of the labor that they're paying for, because they have to reinvest.
Where's this extra 20% coming from?
And they have to reinvest in the infrastructure in order to bring those jobs back.
So where's this 20% you're talking about coming
Because
from?
they probably saved 20% just by taking when they first took the business manufacturing abroad. Right? That's how that works.
I don't know what
cheaper
you're saying.
wages. They're paying cheaper wages. This is, you said, all these companies that took the business, that took the labor abroad. Well, they did it because they're saving money. That means their share price goes up. That means the value of America goes up. And you're talking about cutting that now by bringing it back. Not only that, they sold off all the infrastructure of the fundamental manufacturing infrastructure that those jobs relied on. Now they've got to build that again, and then sack all the people overseas, pay them off, and then hire more expensive American workers. And do you think that they're going to do that and not lose out a lot of money on their share price?
Right, and America has to
everything.
America's more likely to pay out, because I remember it was with Amazon.
Look at
they had to give them, like, begging states to give them free land and tax-free, property, so they could keep their businesses here to balance out the cost of workers.
Americans would be the
Well,
first ones to sell their shares.
I expect there to be a lot of turmoil.
Oh, good. You're talking about crashing the American economy right now.
No. But what I really expect is more of an adjustment.
Looked like a fucking tea party.
What I hope to see is a more of how the wealth has shifted. In the last 5 years or so, from the middle class to the wealthy. I'd like to see that come back down.
You fucking socialist! Oh my god! Honestly, you're up and down like 2-3 years.
How am I a socialist when I want the working middle class to benefit from their labor? That's not. I mean, if that's a socialist idea, so be it.
It is,
but it's a good idea that a man should be able to keep more of what he earns.
Yeah, I know.
That's not a socialist idea.
Listen, again, nothing doesn't come without a trade-off. And again, if we want to get Trump to rebuild America, manufacturing back here, you have to get debt down, and then with that, you're going to need lower interest rates, which is inflationary. Your cheap money is inflationary, and you're going to have to expect that either way. So prepare now for more inflation. Prices never go down, hardly on anything.
Only when the businesses are in strict competition with each other, and normally they're loss leaders anyway.
Yep.
If stuff is going down.
Well, it's like I don't expect. Like I said, these are like, to me, these have been the very crazy times, and it's not going to stop. It doesn't show signs of slowing down. To me,
how are you going to get debts down as well? I mean that's just crazy talk right there, because like you're talking about cutting your tax base, so government's going to have less money.
Broja's pretty good at. I mean, the idea is, like, in my personal life, like whatever I might say online or whatever, or champion views or whatever. I mean, the key is, like, in my life, I'm well aware of trying to take steps to make sure that I can survive, whatever might happen, So then that it would benefit everyone to like keep an eye on that stuff.
Exactly, because the government's not coming to save you. I don't care who's president.
I'm not talking about Heretic. That fucker's. He's all set. No. He's like the rich man in the parable. He's gonna tear down his barns to build bigger ones. To hold all his shit.
Yeah, he lives up north, so it's property's worth jack shit up there.
God bless him. I love the fact that he's doing good. I'm not, I'm just messing with him.
That's fine. I don't care. If you think that's doing good, I mean, it is compared to living in a caravan, right? He's got a house. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, that's fair enough. But like,
No,
it's
he's
not
got
the point.
he's got
The point
20.
is,
He's got like
point is,
20
what the things
Bitcoin.
you're advocating for are just like pie in the sky. I mean, it's just nuts. You're talking about
Well,
crashing the American economy just because then there's going to be a lot of people that die from homelessness, and therefore there's going to be, you know, less
look,
less people working, so the price of wages will go up.
Look, I don't know the ins and outs of the Trump financial team, but like I know, I've listened to a lot of the one guy. What's his name? Anyway, it's irrelevant. But the one trade guy, he was, But anyways, I trust Trump. Like, look, these guys know what they're doing. Like Steve Bannon, guys like that. He's
okay. They
These
know
guys
what they're
are
doing. I'm not disputing the fact they don't know what they're doing, but like I'm saying, they're all they're doing is lining their pockets and screwing everybody in the process of doing it.
No. I mean, no, there are guys that are dedicating themselves to fucking fixing this shit in a way that really fixes it because they love America. And it's not to fill their own pockets. Those are the guys I'm talking about.
Right. Okay.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about now.
Well, I don't know. You sound like a socialist more and more I speak to you. So, people that love America and just want to stop this individualism and like take money, give more money back to the middle classes.
What do you mean by socialism? I don't. How do I?
That's what socialism
I'm not getting
is,
how
right?
I sound socialism.
Well, because you're literally saying, right, we want to take less money from the middle class. Now, you've got to find that money from somewhere. The poor people don't have it. Guess where you're getting the money from?
Well, a worker gets his money from the guy he works for.
Okay, and is the guy he works for richer or poorer than the guy that's being paid?
That has a lot to do with government regulation and things like that.
I don't understand. Yeah, you didn't answer the question.
Well, the answer is it depends.
Yes, isn't it? The answer is yes.
The answer is it depends.
Right, business owners, right? Certainly, these mega corporations that are the people you're complaining about that have got excessive amounts of money compared to the people that work for them.
Wait, no,
that's where it's got to come from. That's where it's got to come from.
I don't think I've complained about.
Well, yes, you don't understand though, do you? You're saying the middle class needs to keep more of their money.
Yeah, look, when I say the middle class, okay, maybe I don't know, maybe I'm not the middle class, but I'm talking about a guy that, like,
nonetheless,
I was an electrician. Okay, I had a small business. I had to, you had to go through all the
middle class. Yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, I was probably making 90,000 in.
Oh, right. No, that's not
in the 90s, something like that.
Oh, in the 90s. Yeah. All right. That might be. Yeah.
But I mean, some years I didn't, that was after I was established, sort of, you don't start that, right? But anyway, I'm just saying, I'm talking about the guy that, and all these little small companies like the plumbing companies, the electrician companies around,
right?
That those kind of people that, hey, their business might be worth a few million. Because they got, 10 trucks and they got, 15 guys, and
it's unlikely. Though,
but that guy's I want that guy to do good. I want more of those guys. I mean, those are the guys, and I want those guys to.
Okay, we're going round in a circle now. We're going round in a circle, and you've just plugged yourself back in again to saying, I want the middle class to have more money from what they earn.
Now, I want to know how that is socialist.
Because the money has to come from somewhere, right? The middle class pay as a percentage burden of the tax that the government get. The middle class pay the most, right?
Yeah.
Because there's so many more middle class people paying a little amount of tax that outweighs the few rich people that pay even large amounts of tax.
How about corporate taxes?
Well, yeah. How about it? I mean, you're just cutting America's throat by doing that, right?
That's got to be pretty high. They got to be paying pretty high taxes.
I don't think American corporation tax is very
25?
high compared to the rest of the world. No, I thought it was 18, but
Yeah, I think you're right there. But I'm just talking about like what I mentioned before, like we know as a result of COVID.
Where's the money coming from? That's all I'm asking you. To do what you're saying we should do.
I guess I would want it to come from the coffers that were filled during since COVID and all the measures that were taken against the people that sucked all the money out of our what I want to know is, okay, I'm referring to
money was paid.
That money is gone, and that money came from the government. Yeah. That was free money printed.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, what I'm talking about
exploded because of COVID by like $5-6 trillion.
There's certain graphs you can look at that show how just where the wealth is in the nation.
I agree with you. Yes.
Right, and that like it went, like all this wealth went.
So you want to take it from them?
Now I'm saying, okay.
Let's grant you that.
That thing that happened for a reason, based on policies that people put in place and practices that people followed, or what right?
That's
shit
correct,
happened and people did things. I think all I'm saying
in the 80s they were put in place. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about COVID. As recently as COVID.
Same policies.
2019, I'm talking about.
Same policies. Okay? Nobody's done any different. Every single.
No, I don't think that's.
The 80s
are you serious? You don't think any
policies?
You think the COVID didn't do anything different?
Oh no, there was a big drop in productivity, but it's come back out. We've come back out of that.
These fuckers took advantage of the fucking disease or whatever. And they fucking raped the fucking world. Like it happened in all the countries, I imagine, not just America.
I read it. That money is gone.
Yeah, you've earned it back already. All of that money's been earned back, right? Productivity is back to the pre-COVID levels, so nothing's changed there.
Maybe,
all you've done is you've put a few trillion on the debt, right? No one gives a shit about that. And now you're saying, well, no, that caused people to have an expansion of the difference between the middle class and the upper class.
Well, we have a big.
No, all I'm saying is, according, based on that shift that happened, I would just like it. I'd like things to come back the other way. I'd like some. I'd like them. That's what I meant by. The middle class keeping more of their earnings. That's a way of
right. Where's the money going to come from for the middle class to earn more of their earnings?
It comes from. Okay. So here's what I would imagine. Okay, so right now the way things are is every corporation out there is paying like probably 50% more than they ought to because of regulation. Just fucking regulation. Okay.
Right.
So maybe Trump can cut regulations so drastically that, the corporations are able to pay people more.
I see. Okay. Good luck with that.
I don't know. Good. That's just one thing off the top of my head.
There's another way to do it. It's just kill all the poor people, of course. That would work as well, right?
Well, I hope to get all the immigrants as much as we can, these illegal immigrate, out of here. That's going to help.
Sure.
Like you guys are suffering worse than we are. I mean,
no, we're a socialist country. We're not suffering so much.
I mean, you guys are already, you guys are done for as far as I can see. There's no fight. There's not enough fight left in anybody over there to say no to the crazy part. Yeah. I mean, I hope we have enough people still ready to say no to this craziness.
Yeah, you can't say no to it. Like I'm saying, it's a
I'm talking about the immigration. I'm talking about the immigration issue.
Oh, the immigration issue.
Flooding your country with immigrants.
It's good in the long run. So whatever. It's not good for your workers that are currently there, but it's good for business. Your country will make more money.
But it's that that doesn't mean it's good for your country. Just because the country makes more money isn't that that's not that's not what I'm looking at.
Agreed, but
I mean,
these
I
are
don't think
policies.
most Americans are saying as long as we make money.
Yeah, that's what I hear most Americans saying. Whatever you do, don't fucking crash the market. Whatever happens, because that will fuck up everybody. This way, only the poor people will get fucked.
Well, all I'm hearing
And the
is the
middle class,
mainstream media.
Lower middle class.
They'll get fucked
You
sound as if you're parroting MSNBC or CNN or any of those.
I don't know. I don't watch. I don't watch your fucking channels, dude. I don't watch any of it. But I did economics, to a reasonable level till 18. So I'm aware of Reaganomics and what it meant. How the world has adopted it. And it's trickled down. It's trickled down economics. That's what's going on. And I hear you. You want to turn those taps and make it more of a drip, more of a flowing rather than a dripping. Right?
No, I just want to.
You're not saying
if government got out of the way.
You don't want it to be a flood because, like Brojo's saying, if you flood it, it becomes inflationary. Right? That's the issue, and that's it in a nutshell.
Well, the problem is the government is the problem, and it's like trying to.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, it's such a complex issue. There's all these factors that interplay and affect this and that, and then
I'll tell you what might help is if the government took all of the lobbying money and put that towards actually doing shit rather than putting it into their own pockets. If that became income for the government, that would probably double your revenue straight off.
Yeah, they could loosen up the lobbying rules, but include a 50% tariff on all that they collect.
Say none of it's allowed to go into people's pockets. It's all got to go to the government. You've got to declare all of the lobbying money, and it all has to go into the tax coffers.
It doesn't go into your campaign fund?
No, it doesn't go into people's private pocket. Like, it's all kickbacks, right? That's why these companies can hold these really high share prices.
No,
we've known this since the fucking 60s.
The problem is,
right? Philip Morris, right? Why do you think people are still smoking? Right? Because the government.
But how are you going to get people?
Because the cigarette companies, right, lobbied the government to bury their own reports on how toxic that drug is.
Well, I only smoke organic tobacco.
Yeah, fuck it. You're still gonna fuck yourself up, though. I mean, there you go.
Yeah. Easy for you to say.
Yeah, it's very easy for me to say now. I've stopped doing it.
What if you took the money you spent on smoking and invested in somewhere where you can then fight the future inflation?
Bought more flour.
Yeah, man, I tell you, since I stopped smoking, the amount of extra money I get in my pocket, jeez.
Yeah,
I spend like $70 a month on tobacco.
Yeah, well, there you go, $70 a month, plus less medical bills in the future, of course.
It's about 2 ounces of silver or a gram of gold.
Wow, that's a shitload, isn't it?
Gram of gold.
Have you been saving that all your life?
You guys are so funny.
Well, look. We're right.
There's no one that couldn't have more if they would have sacrificed.
It's not a sacrifice, dude.
Too obvious.
It's a luxury you can't afford.
It's like
you're not a rich gentleman. You would have your. If you've been putting that into a house, you'd have your own house. But you chose to smoke it. You wanted to burn the money
let's
assume, actually building.
Let's assume 25 years of
25. How old are you? Mate, you're 60, aren't you? 65. All right. Let's say 45 years.
Well, I started smoking when I was 40. That's why I said.
You're kidding.
You're kidding.
Oh my god, I don't know how
40.
stupid that sounds to me.
Oh my god.
40. He's lying. He didn't start.
He's gotta be lying. How do you start?
That's 21. That's $21,000.
He said he gave up, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
20. So that's a lot of money. That like 20,000.
Next month will be
nice down
7 years. 7 years I quit smoking.
And
Next
it's
month.
probably more like 40,000, really. And if you go back,
Well, it is because I only more recently cut down. I mean, started smoking
right?
rolling my own, and saving a lot of money that way. So
40 years ago,
I probably
how much?
probably
10,000
closer
40
to
years ago.
60,000.
Jesus, that's a lot of money. And plus, you would have actually built on it, so plus 10% compound interest.
But that doesn't even compare
You're
to how
probably
much.
talking the best part of $500,000.
That doesn't even compare, I don't think, to how much I've spent on ice cream.
Right. Yeah. Well, you probably wouldn't have spent so much on ice cream
how
if
much?
if you hadn't been smoking. You would have gone,
I'm
oh,
just
I don't need
I'm
ice
just
cream to
saying.
get rid of this horrible taste in my mouth.
Life is a trade-off. I mean, it's about trade-offs. It's not
I
really
know
right
that.
and wrong.
I agree with you. And
Yeah,
you're poor because you traded off. I get that. I know. I'm the same. So like, I'm not throwing a shade
And I mean,
here.
I'm not gonna blame. Believe me, if I get tuberculosis or whatever, I'm not gonna blame anybody.
Of course
Yeah.
not. Of course not. Well, you don't. It's just how it goes. And also, it's a bit of a relief, I would imagine, because at least you know that you're not going to have to pay for your old age.
No, I don't know. My grandfather lived into to almost 100. He smoked every day since he was 13.
Probably cheaper for you just to double the amount that you smoke.
Although he did have trouble breathing in the last years, I have to say.
Yeah, that's never nice.
I mean,
trust me on that. That is not nice. But
yeah,
you do what you do, like you're saying. You do what you do. So
yeah.
like
I mean, I've never heard you complain.
No, I don't complain because like I know what causes it. So.
Or I mean, I never heard you casting blame on anybody.
No, well, only myself. But it don't matter to me. You go when you go. I'm an atheist, so I've got nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
I don't have to worry about fucking Jesus. Fuck that guy.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Joy to the world.
For unto us a child is given.
Was it Three Dog Night? Was that?
I still want to know where the hell was Mary's father, and how come he didn't question Joseph?
Oh no, you didn't. We didn't get to it. I made a joke the other day. All right, check this out, Brojo. Right, we were talking about miracles and shit, and I said, well, I mean, a virgin birth. If that doesn't stretch credulity, I don't know what will.
Dad, it wasn't Joseph. It was God.
I know you're a whore for sweet stuff, aren't you?
Piggly
Did
Wiggly.
any of you guys have a Piggly Wiggly stores around you?
No. Looks like he stole Porky, though.
Nope, just a Woolsworth.
I know it does. Right?
That looks very much like
Porky
Porky.
Pig, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's with a little cap on
Pig.
it.
Probably changed one little line on his face, right? And
They put a sailor hat on him.
I'm kind of surprised that you haven't learned how to make your own ice cream. To be fair,
This is
does
my
make
own
sense.
ice cream.
I'm all out
Oh,
of
is
rock
it?
salt.
See the container?
I see the container. Yeah.
Well, it's in it.
What, the
because I
container
made it.
doesn't mean you made it yourself.
Well, it's not a commercial container. I mean,
Okay.
You could have simply transferred the ice cream from the box to the container.
Right. I buy it at the store and then I put it in my own containers.
Dear.
Can't even open the stupid thing.
I bet it's good. Okay, he's gonna get us all fucking hungry now. Sure. Come on over to Irenics. Cinnamon buns and ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta check my buns.
You check your buns.
It's like the 50s, isn't it?
So yeah.
Too. Irenic. The ice cream
Earlier,
on top of the buns.
I made these up, Simus.
Oh wow! What are they? They're Danish, are they?
Well, they're cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls,
But,
yeah, Danish.
Yeah, I don't know if that maybe they're Danish. I don't know, but
Fuck,
Well,
Irenic.
that's what we
Fuck,
call them.
Irenic. Why
Yeah.
not put a scoop of ice cream on top of one of those buns?
oh, yeah, that'd be good. Huh? I'd
Yeah,
make it. I got vanilla. I wouldn't use chocolate. But.
Oh man. Just thinking about that sounds fucking good.
It's cold here. Ugh. Don't want ice cream.
Oh, but ice cream, hot
The
cinnamon
best
bun.
part of making your own cinnamon rolls is you can like double the amount of icing you put on.
Right. No wonder you're poor.
I don't know. I'm always
You spend all your
I'm
money
always
on
wanting
weed and
more
sugar.
ice.
I don't know how you're so thin. That's the next thing I'm wondering. Do you
It's
not
just like
do you
my
not eat
grandfather.
proper food?
My grandfather was the same way.
Fair enough.
Back to the grandfather.
I mean, I eat
Yeah.
a lot of fat. I mean, on
Okay.
purpose.
it
Like,
must be metabolism. You guys,
I eat a lot of beef, and I like fatty meat,
protein, Jim.
Yeah, fair enough.
I eat a lot of sourdough bread.
Oh, horrible. Yeah, fair enough. I can't complain.
My friend sent me some Omaha steaks for Christmas. I'm going to make filet mignon wrapped in bacon.
Yeah, I saw you posted that. Yeah, Omaha's. I think they're okay.
I hope so. I haven't
I
had
mean,
one.
it's
Oh,
decent meat. Back in the day, it was kind of sketchy buying frozen meat. Like back in the 70s or whatever.
mhm.
Okay.
No, just came in a styrofoam container, ice inside. Well, not. I mean, packed dry ice.
Bro, did you guys have Schwann's trucks in your neighborhoods?
No, I don't know what that is.
You ever heard of? Oh, okay.
Schwann.
What about you, Victor? You ever heard
Oh,
of it?
swans? Yeah.
It's SCHWANN apostrophe S.
Run around selling ice cream and whatnot.
Little yellow trucks that look like armored cars.
Yeah. Refrigerator doors on the side.
Ice cream trucks.
And they deliver frozen foods. I mean,
They'll
they have
go
ice
door to
cream.
door and advertise like ice cream and steaks.
Oh, okay.
But you could get meat or meals or different things.
Yeah, the
I've had
quality's
people come
decent.
by my house and try to, sell me stuff out of their truck.
Hey, you want to buy these steaks I got?
I mean, and that's what the Schwann's guys, they would have a route that they would run, and every whatever, like my parents were, bought shit from them. So like once a month or something, the guy would stop by and say, what do you
We
guys
used to get
want?
ice cream from them when I first moved out here, Illinois. They run around here and they would stop and deliver the ice cream. Yeah. More for the kids. I think they like that,
I'm gonna go take a hot shower. We'll post it. I don't know if see you guys later or whatever. Supposed to be doing a hump day holiday
Oh, right on.
show.
Okay.
whatever.
We'll see.
Just to hang out.
Anyway, I
Well-
just popped in to say hi to you guys. I haven't seen you for a while, so Merry Christmas to you all.
All right. Merry
And-
Christmas.
Well,
See you,
it's
man.
good timing for me to end this anyways.
All right.
So thanks for coming in. Good to talk to you, Simon.
Yeah, you too. And I'll see you guys another time. Take care now.
Take care.
Merry Christmas,
So-
everyone.
See you guys later.
Have a good night. Maybe I'll see you in Brojo's Hangout later
Right on, man. Take care, dude. Merry Christmas.
from the outside.
Oh, yeah, you why just go in there, man?
I'll see you later.
Later.